So, yo, how about this? What's up? I'm here with Coco. Say what's up, man.
Hello. Hopefully things are going well for everybody everywhere that's watching.
Yeah, okay, so we have series, and me and Kekos will just discuss what's gonna be happening on Tuesday. So, yeah.
Yeah, because we're things are going to be busy, and we're finishing up something our our short-lived Pelswick adventure, and we're going to be getting back to Code Lyoko after
Yeah,
that.
yeah, and I will say this on a personal note for
Give me
my
a second. I'm going into your stream.
okay, cool. But on personal note, I haven't watched Curry ago like this at all. I mean, yeah, I would catch an episode here or there every now and then, and I have tried to binge it on Netflix before, but trying to
Wait,
dig
Code Lyoko was on Netflix before?
it, it used to be, yeah.
Okay, I never remember seeing it there.
Yeah, no, I mean, they rotate it out every now and then, so, yeah,
That's the thing with a lot of the Netflix stuff. If you focus on watching it on there, and then it goes away.
yeah, yeah. Now,
I am currently bringing up BattleNet so we can get my deck out. Or have
okay,
you started getting? Have you been looking up stuff for the new packs that are coming out?
I have not, no. I
Okay.
mean, I'm, I should be more into Barnet, but th- like Curry ago, this is the most I have played Hearthstone in my time playing it. Like, I have played it on and off for years, doing, the Hearthstone mode, but I haven't really got into it as much as I assume you have.
Well, when Hearthstone first came out, I played it constantly.
Okay.
I was like collecting all the different cards. I was like watching and seeing which new decks were like the new meta and
Yeah.
enjoying that. But over time, I just sort of faded away from it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you've brought me back into this, and it's a lot of fun.
Okay. That's good that, we're not too far off from what we're doing. So, yeah. I mean, you know, I literally thought you've been playing this constantly for a few years, so,
Oh no, no, I hadn't logged into BattleNet for this for oh since I mean, like 2018.
Yeah, I got it.
I just had so many cards and so much dust from all the different games I had played.
Yeah.
So, what did you think about my thing that I sent you? As like what you should make your theory around?
Um, I thought it was pretty interesting. I mean, I know the character that was more beautiful somewhat because I have watched the show before, so I'm familiar with how emotionless the character is. Best way I could put it. And, but yeah, I think you would find how I've broken it down pretty interesting because, yeah, it's something that I really think when it comes to a subject character is pretty accurate.
Gotcha. Well, I guess
Okay,
just start us off with that then.
okay. Do you want to stop the game because I don't know how?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
It's basically first you just pick whether or not you want to do regular Hearthstone, which is the 1v1s, the battlegrounds. You know what? Tavern Brawl. Let's do one of those.
okay, cool.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Just have to regular. Yeah, let's go battlegrounds.
Okay, cool. Alright, so it's W marketable from Dora because the Griffin's psychologist, if I forgot, it would be absolute death for them at least. Now, how would Dora handle the Griffin? Let's break that down. Starting with the chaotic man child, Hero Griffin. Now, Dora would see you as the walking embodiment of unchecked idiocy and would likely remain deadpan and unimpressed by his antics. He would probably try to turn Sophie into a joke, but Dora's dry sarcasm would frustrate and confuse him.
What was that?
So, did you not hear me?
Not quite. I heard you say that she would remain deadpan. I heard you talk about um Peter trying to go on with his antics, but after that, I didn't quite hear what you said.
Okay, right after that, I was clearing my throat, so I
Okay.
I didn't continue yet.
Oh,
So
okay.
you're good to worry about it. But to continue, I would say that he would probably turn Sophie into a joke, but that was dry sarcasm would frustrate and confuse him, making him less interested in attending sessions. Okay, that diagnosis, immaturity, possible ADHD, and a desperate need for attention. Now, move on to Willis Griffith, who is, without a doubt, uh, hold on,
Okay.
okay, who is stress, a stress out enabler. Dara would recognize that Lois enables people's nonsense, but is also stuck in a cycle of fictional dysfunctional family while navigating while neglecting her own needs.
Now, does she actually neglect her own needs? Because I've always found that Lois is, con- to me, she's one of the more selfish characters.
Um, I would say more so in like the Oreo episode if she has neglected her needs. I mean, like season 1 through like 3 at least, she did not focus on herself. After that, I do think she gets better at recognizing her needs, but up until that point, yes, she has neglected her own needs, is how I feel. Okay, moving on, let me play it first. Moving on to Chris Griffith, simple but sweet. Okay, so basically, Dolomite actually tolerate Chris because he isn't malicious, just naive and awful. She could constantly embrace his artistic side instead of feeling pressured to be like people. Diagnosis, low self-esteem, mild social anxiety. Would you agree with that, or?
When it comes to alright. When it comes to his artistic side, I would say it is there, and I do kind of agree with you with that.
Okay.
But I calling him naive is a little difficult, I would personally say.
Alright.
Hmm.
Okay.
Uh,
I mean, what would you call him? Just curious. Like, how would you describe him?
I'd say very early on, yeah, you could call him naive. But as the series went on, he, in a lot of ways, is more malicious than a lot of than other characters,
Okay.
especially when it comes to like stuff with Meg.
Okay. Speaking of May, I think you would agree with this, but Meg Griffin, the family outcast, Meg and Dara would get along the best. Dara would see herself as Meg, acknowledge her struggles, and offer real advice instead of just insults. She would push me to focus on her future instead of obsessing over her family's mistreatment. Diagnosis, depression, and family-induced trauma.
I can get along with that, I will say.
Okay.
Because if there's anything that Meg does have, it is family-induced trauma.
Yeah.
Um, would you consider any of the Griffins, though, beyond help?
Then no, especially not this next Griffith that I'm gonna be talking about. And it would make sense as to why. So let me get into that. The next Griffith we're gonna be talking about is Silly Griffin, evil baby Jesus. Silly will either love dollars, drive with, or view her as a rifle for intelligent dominance. He might try to out sarcasm her, but dollars implemented approach with certain down diagnosis, non-sensitivity, repress emotions. So this is where I would say that theory is not above like being held. I believe that he's one that can be for the world reformed, but that's just what I feel on Siri Griffith. What about yourself and thoughts?
Okay. Stewie, in terms of actually like getting help, needing help, any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Uh Early Stewie definitely needs help. Later
Yeah.
Stewie is less psychotic, obviously.
Yeah.
You get along. Um I've always felt that out of all of them, if anyone would be beyond help, it would be either Peter for being too much of an insane person or Lois for being a psychopath.
Okay. So you believe
Less
that?
Stewie. I had no real problem with like Stewie stuff.
Yeah. No. And that's my point. There is. I believe that Siri is one that can be helped.
Yeah.
I agree with you on Lois and people. I mean, I possibly say it might be too late for people, but that's just how I see that. So,
Yeah. He's just a little too out there.
yeah, that's
The adults Peter's issues stem from a lot of places, but he's also in some ways he's less malicious, in some ways he's more. If you know what I
okay.
mean.
Yeah, I agree.
If you
Man,
separate Meg from the picture, because Meg gets dogged on by everybody,
yeah,
but just his treatment of other people, he seems for the most part not to be as much of a jerk
yeah,
because he can get along with everybody.
yeah, I agree with you. I definitely,
It's not like he goes around trying to kill people. It's not like he's trying to commit atrocities. He usually does want to actively help people in some weird ways.
yeah, no, I definitely agree with you on that, and that's well, I'm seeing that as well.
How are you coming along?
Um, I'm just about to die.
Uh,
Like, whoever my next opponent is gonna wipe me out no matter what. I know that. But, yeah. Okay, so my last griffin that I have is Brian Griffin. the pretentious attention Darwin receives through blood threats in the intelligence innately call him out for it. Brian thinks he's the smallest person in the room and would hate harm analysis of him, but secretly respect her diagnosis, ego issues, insecurity, and addiction problems. And before I ask for your opinion, let me give my final verdict, which is dollar would last maybe 3 sentences before quitting, realizing that the Griffins are beyond safe. However, she possibly leaves make well number just in case make effort needed someone who actually listened. Any opinions on that?
All right, so someone actually listening. My opinion on this right now is Daria comes from a slightly more serious setting. How exactly do you feel that actually going to interact with or treat these utter cartoon characters? That's my thing.
I mean, like, well, the entry at the terror is a joke. Well, I'm at is that
Oh, looks like I might be the one taking you down. Is this
I
you? Yeah, this is you.
yeah, that's me. Yeah, got taken out by the person that brought me in. Okay.
Bam. All right, you're down.
Yep, I'm down, I'm out. But yeah, no, I mean, overall, yeah, I probably do believe that Dollar would be at in a folk interlude when it comes to some of the Griffiths, but would make especially, I think she would attempt to be that big sister role that Meg really needs.
Yeah, I definitely think like the whole Meg stuff would she would be of help to her
Yeah.
above anything else.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's my main thing is that you know, uh, with everyone else, yeah, it's most likely gonna be, they'll, be on help, but Meg is the one that actually needs her help, so.
Yeah, out of all of them, Meg is the only one who actually like needs drastically some kind of like
Yeah,
help from a psychiatrist.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm probably out with this one. This guy's beefy.
Oh, yeah, what the, oh, yeah, oh, you're not out yet. Mm. But Alex, I did conclude my series. Do you wanna go through those?
Sure. Give me a moment. Let me just finish up this run. Because who else is still alive right now? Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we still got some going.
Yeah,
Let me get started then. My theory for the moment is going to be about what if we swap places between Draken and Kim Possible,
yes.
and which would be the hero and which would be the villain.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm, This oh no 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 no. Uh, okay, no, that's that for that. So, what we are going to begin with is, first of all, Draken, end of the series, does become a hero. So, we do have some kind of precedent for how he could behave as one, because we see this as something which just does end up happening.
Mm-hmm.
But in order to get to where he ends, we have to see where he began. And Draken didn't always begin as a villain. He is someone who, well, all right. It depends. Let's go back here. Whether or not Draken is a hero or a villain depends on many factors.
Mm-hmm.
Because earlier we have Draken's family history, where his family was a villainous group, and Shigo and Ron had a shared dream about some strange origin that way. But I prefer going with the actual like on-screen flashback from Draken's point of view, in which he was just a very smart very smart student, went to high school, and eventually gets into robotics. Robotics. He goes to create a girl robot for the prom for his friends. He gets laughed at about that. He's just a regular, normal, dorky, nerdy guy, and that's not too bad. Um, Let me bring this up here. All right. So he's someone who he had like a regular, normal, being a goofball, being this evil guy, and over the course of things, not being very successful about it. He ends up getting locked away, and he gets rescued when a group was going to rescue Shigo.
Mm-hmm.
But he was still competent at the things that he was attempting to do. And when it comes down to it, when he was not up against Kim Possible, when he was just being evil self going against normal heroes, he was confident and he was competent, especially with Shigo having his back on these things. Without Kim standing in his way, he could have easily taken over the world many times and in many occasions. So,
Okay.
as a genius, as someone with proper funding, as someone capable of actually working things out, he's able to pose like an actual, absolute positive threats to the areas, threats to situations. Where is it? No. No. Yes. Okay. Excuse me on that. Okay, so he is able to pose an actual threat. He has Shigo, who, even with, if Draken never became evil, I could actually see him be someone who was able to get Shigo working with him as her heroic self rather than being the regular evil um evil grouping after the Go group had turned evil.
Okay.
The big thing is Kim, because Kim Possible, the entire reason she became a hero was completely and utterly accidental. She was just someone who was starting up what was essentially an odd jobs group. And the entire reason that she ended up getting into this super heroic stuff had nothing to do with her setting out to be a superhero and everything to do with a mistake, because the possible website that she set up was just a mistaken version of the
Like,
Impossibles, which was this mercenary group.
okay.
So if that hadn't have been swapped out, if she had actually kept like what she was and what it was going to be, I could easily see her being hired as perhaps an evil mercenary.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Kim, with all of her spy gear, with all of her skills, with her ability to beat the crap out of pretty much every other super related, spy related group out there, would be the Bullseye, would be the Electra, would be the Black Widow of this world. And she would be the biggest ultimate threat imaginable. She would be posting like the highest, she would go after the highest bounties. She would be toppling governments, she would be ending regimes, and she would be, here's the thing, evil pays better than good. You know
Yeah.
this. I
Yeah.
know this.
Yeah.
Evil just pays better. And she started off as a businesswoman. And as a businesswoman, staying in that way, I can definitely and would definitely see everything just going crazy for her.
Now, I'm as suggested as in this timeline you set it out, you're also implying that she doesn't accidentally intercept a message meant for Team Go, right? Or
Right. No,
Okay.
in this, it is more that she is simply a she is just a mercenary. She is a mercenary who works for the highest bidder and is all about the money.
Okay. So,
It's still the possible organization, still all that. I could even see her still working with Ron because there's enough groups. The world of Kim Possible has a lot of what I would call affably evil organizations
okay.
where people are bad just for the money,
Alright.
where it's not too much to like get a hold of or like get into. It's just like where people will just pay and then they'll do their evil stuff and then they'll go home and they'll have dinner and they may even like have friends who are like heroes in certain groups.
Yeah.
That's something that I can see like her being one of those of. I can see her hanging out with any of the other villainous groups that we see, like Junior and his dad, all that stuff.
Okay.
If you get my drift with this.
Yeah, I got it.
I would even see her still going to high school.
Yeah.
Um it might would it be possible that it turned into her going to a prep school? Maybe. But no, I would actually see Evil Kim keeping most of her personality the same because Evil Draken and Shigo, you could easily see them hanging out with like normal groups.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff and a lot of like the evil groups and places in the Kim Possible universe are just normal people. So her being evil wouldn't change too much.
Okay.
The biggest change would be it's most likely that she'd be keeping more things secret from her family.
Uh,
Because an evil Kim, I don't think would necessarily translate to an evil whole possible group.
yeah, I got you. So, question, are you just playing random option or are you challenging me again?
Just challenging you.
Okay.
Okay, I just realized. Okay, I thought that I had actually because all right, your name appeared up in the top of the screen,
Yeah.
but that is from the Discord, not from me challenging you.
That's why I'm asking because I see that you're doing better in right sandals.
Yes, I clicked on it and I saw your name pop up, but all right. So your name is covering your name is covering like the person's name that I'm fighting.
Okay. Yeah, no. So I'm going to spectate you.
This was a complete and utter mistake.
Yeah, no, that's why I asked the question because
Because I was going
uh,
like, oh, DJ's playing Paladin. Okay, let me see what his Paladin deck is.
yeah, no, I'm not playing Powder. You're playing Nobody, which is the name of the guy you play. So, but let's go on, continue where you were.
Okay, continuing where I left off. One of the big things and big changes would be how Draken and Kim's relationship would be with them being on the flip side. Because, yes, Kim does do a lot and like win a lot against Draken, but her being on the evil side and the goals that she'd be after being different, I would see him being far more successful in what he is going after. Like I think a good Draken who doesn't have to worry about these different issues would be far more powerful and successful in what he's trying to do. All right, let me pop this up. Let me pop you. Let me pop you. And there we go. Okay, so a lot of the things that end up causing Shigo to win are Draken's just blatant stupidity. But some of that also has to do with Draken became a coward after his interactions with Shigo. A dragon who's far braver because a good dragon wouldn't attack Shigo in the way he did is someone who I believe would be far more competent and far more dangerous.
Okay.
So this is a way where I would actually see Draken winning in these situations. So Draken would be Shigeo's biggest threat and most likely the person who would end up defeating her far more than he would end up losing. What do you think on that?
I
Do you think good
mean,
Draken would be like more competent?
I I think he would to a extent. I mean, Dragon is definitely a character that in the original series lacks competency. But yes, I do agree that if he was a hero, he would be a bit more confident in what he is now. So yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Any other big questions that you currently have?
Uh, uh, not really. I mean, the only thought that I would, have with, I mean, I don't say this would really impact it, but, you know, we'll also say that, if Kim is, you know, quote unquote evil, then, we'll also do it away with characters like Wade in a sense, because I don't think in this context Wade would be useful to Kim. What's your thought on that?
I think that Wade could still be rather useful. Uh Basically being that basically all right, so Wade, he's a tech guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't go out on missions, doesn't do any of this stuff. And it's whether or not you believe Wade could be bought.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are other places that she could get like resources like that from. If she's being paid by evil people, then she's going to have money. And if she's going to have money, she wouldn't need just Wade.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a thought like, Wade, in my in my mind, at least, is the not. I wouldn't say this is way. It doesn't sound like I'm saying he's the focus, the focal point of what made her good, but I do believe that,
It certainly helps.
yeah, it helps. Now, let me ask, are you challenging me this time?
Yes, now I'm challenging you.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
So,
That pretty much is mostly just what I came up with my theory for that.
yeah,
I do not see Kim taking over the world because I don't see that being her goal, even as like evil Kim.
okay,
I see her being as she's a mercenary. She's work for hire, just like she already is. Like
okay,
Kim isn't trying to quote unquote save the world or like run the world properly. She gets hired for jobs.
okay,
And that's
so,
what evil Kim would be doing as well.
let me ask you this, do you see her working for Montrose Seals?
I see her working for whoever's going to pay the bill.
Okay,
I see Evil Kim as more of a doesn't look too deep into the background of her clients.
okay. Yeah, I would definitely agree with you on that. It makes sense. So, yeah, I would have to agree with you there.
Cause like more morally not like evil, more morally dubious is what
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
makes sense. Mm. Uh,
And
that's,
the
that's,
starport is active. Get ready for it.
of course, yeah, no, that's what I really have for it. But, okay, so, just to get back to our previous conversation to kind of confirm it, we're watching Housework and Mobile in a Gundam series.
I was thinking G Gundam.
Okay,
We could try Iron Blooded Orphans. I've heard good things. But I want to watch Iron Blooded Orphans eventually.
uh, okay, so do you wanna hold off on Gundam entirely and do
Wait, give me a moment.
okay.
Mobile Suit Gundam ZZ, first episode and last episode.
Okay, multiple Gundam CC. Okay, cool. Yeah, we could definitely do that. So besides your karaoke video, what else do you have coming down the pipeline?
Other than that, I am going to be working on some uh more. All right, I picked up a new figure, so I'm doing another figure review.
Okay.
I still have it in the box, so I'm going to be taking it out this weekend to actually go like working on it.
Cool.
Took a bit of a break from the shorts this week because I had other stuff to do, but
Yeah.
I will be doing some more of that stuff.
Nice.
And other than that, I've got just like a bunch of random little ideas that are always floating around in the head.
Yeah.
Nothing more than my usual stuff.
Yeah. I have a idea for a small video for this month because I'm not sure if you're aware, but this month is Cerebral Palsy Awareness Month,
Okay.
which the reason that's important to me is because I have cerebral palsy, so, I'm thinking about doing a little kind of video on characters, including posts with that have some type of disability. So
All
that's,
right, that sounds like a good idea.
yeah,
I mean, you never need a specific excuse to do that stuff, but it is a good time to do it.
yeah, no, I mean, I know I don't need a specific excuse to do it, but I mean, this is the time to do it, so why not? Hmm. But besides that, I'm trying to get into Buffy and mm, in my thought right now is as we do season 3 of Theorizer, why not attempt to do like Angel for a good?
We could do that, or we could do a Sentai series.
Yeah, I mean we definitely could. So, yeah, I mean,
We could do a recent one.
yeah, I mean, one of the more recent Sentais I've been wanting to check out is Boom Boom Joe.
Well, the show's entirely done, so we actually could do that as like 5 episodes a week.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, that's my thought is, Boom Boom Joe definitely seems like a interesting series to me, and it's one that I want to look into. because as of right now, that one is not likely to get the Power Rangers treatment at all.
Well, as things stand, there are no plans for any Power Rangers. The series is on sort of a permanent hiatus.
Yeah,
An
and
indefinite hiatus.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, Hasbro's not doing anything with it. And, well, in that period where we were back in 2010, well, we're not getting anything. But I did hear that they're gonna be doing a remaster of Mighty Morphin. Don't ask me why or how.
The only one they seem to know or think people care about.
Yeah, no. It's one that, okay, yeah, my mom is the, most, I'm saying this because it seems like my mom seems like it's the most popular biological series out there. I mean, hey, it's definitely more popular than other safe brand safe entertainment TV shows. I mean, VR Troopers was,
Let's not even talk about VR Troopers. That thing, oh, that could have been so good. Metal Heroes is such a great series.
yeah. Well,
Space Sheriff Gavan is another one that really could have taken off the US if they tried.
yeah, no. I mean, hey, even Mass Rival could have been something if they actually did more with it.
They did try twice with that.
Okay, so Mass Rival and Dragon, Combo Dragon Knight is the two I know of.
Yeah, those are the two I'm thinking about.
Okay. I mean, I but I don't think it got the most well received viewership.
It had horrible timing. Like it was weird Saturday afternoon for a teen show.
Yeah.
You don't do that. The people who would be watching it are outside.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I mean, that aired on the CW for kids at like 11 a.m. on Saturday morning. I mean, forgive me, but I had I had shows that I would watch at that time. Being into Bakugan being into like more of the Cartoon Network Thursday morning cocktails.
Right.
So,
Well, I have to go use a bathroom.
okay,
And I think this is a good place to stop it for tonight.
yep, okay, so let's go ahead and end it. I will see y'all on Tuesday. Bye, guys.